Can you check if it's live? I believe it's live, but can you double check for me, babe? And if we are live, good evening, everybody, and welcome to a stream of the current campaign. I don't know what to call it. Is it a campaign? Is it an event? What is it? So I've claimed 0 of 20 Proto-Nemesis shards, and the world has claimed 0 of 3,500. And it says attack mega holes for fragments. Time remaining 23 hours and 57 minutes. Okay. Details. Okay, great. So is it these mega holes or are these the normal mega holes? I'm kind of confused as to what mega holes is asking us to attack. Are they 91s is what I mean, or is 91s the fragment parts? Okay, so it looks like Gadget's already in one.
So what Gadget?
Is the Twitch live, babe? Can you check? Cause I
Yes,
don't even know if it's working. Is people in the chat?
Yes.
Alright guys, in a minute Lucy's going to go and grab my iPad for me, which is
Oh, am I?
so I can check it out. But what we'll do just now is we'll quickly take a look at Gadget. So Gadget is using an Apollo. Or has he got his 2 Apollos? I'm not sure. These look easy, by the way, guys. They look like really easy. Bugger this. I'm not going to let Gadget have all the fun. Yeah, so guys, I mean, how's your week been? Did you watch the preview of the preview of the test server? And if so, what were your thoughts on that? I mean, I was a bit disappointed, but I know that it's called a preview server for a reason, and I'm almost sure that they're making and planning to make changes to it. I can't actually see my camera at the moment, guys, until my beloved assistant gets my iPad so I can open up Twitch. So
Sounds like you're in a tunnel seemingly.
it sounds like I'm in a tunnel.
Well, let me try and turn this up so I can hear you. Oh yeah.
What does it sound like?
Tunnel.
Okay, guys, give me what I'll do is just bear with me for those watching. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off and then I'm going to start it again.
Just change your mic settings.
What? No, Lucy, it's not that.
Change your
It's
mic
okay.
settings. Is that your
Give me 2 seconds, guys, and I'm not sure what. Unless I can do it here. Okay. Maybe it's running off 2 different mics. So, can you ask them all how it sounds now?
Well, I can just turn it up myself.
Sorry.
I can turn it up myself.
Yeah, just turn it up and see what it sounds like. I've got my iPad now as well, so. Sound any better?
That's it.
Yeah, is that it? It's just because I've set up 2 different, like on Tuesday's stream they were saying that the volume was very low, and I think it was just using the onboard. There's a microphone built into my webcam, and I think it was running off that. So what I did is I've now changed it to run off of my headset mic, and it should be better. But it seems like it was like running both for some reason. What's going on with this camera? Hey. Yeah, so it seems like it was running both there. So I've got my iPad now as well, guys, so I can open up Twitch and actually speak to you.
There's quite a lot of people in chat.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds too shocked, Lucy.
Yeah,
Well,
TSM's in.
TSM. Oh, hi TSM. How's it going? Right. Okay. I just did a dub just before we went live, just to show you guys. And now we're back. And let's go to my chat. And can I speak in it? Yes. Let me see. Hello. See if it works. This is me in chat, and it works. Okay.
We should get Gadget's hitting some. We should get Gadget's film Gadget doing something.
Yeah, we can do that. Well, one of the things I want to do is rank. So we'll take them out first as they are, and we'll see what kind of improved rank they're going to give. Now, a minute ago, I'm sure I just seen Gadget had an 85 spawn. Can you check on the forum, Lucy, or does anyone in the chat know where these things are meant to be spawning? Is it just the normal... Are they going to be spawning outside of our bases, or are they spawning at towers? Does anyone actually know? No?
It's a delay, babe.
Because Gadget seemed to have one on his doorstep then. But I don't know if it's because we're by a dub or what. Let's have a look around.
It's by Relay Tower or...
By Relay Towers, okay.
That's what Delphinator says. 83 mega holes.
83 mega holes. Okay. Yeah, Gadget's found one by a tower, so... I wonder if you can get them on the locator. And in fact, what we'll do is we'll just jump for a bloody tower. That's the south. We'll head for a tower and see if we can find one elsewhere. And how is everyone? Anyway, I know I've already asked that, but has everyone had a good week? I know. What I was trying to say earlier about the preview server is it's called a preview server for a reason, and I'm almost sure that Kicksite are really planning to change that whole a hell of a lot compared to what we've seen in the preview. So you guys don't be all sort of doom and gloom about that hole in that preview. Don't think it's going to be a terrible rubbish hole, because it's not. If you like to expand the link about a little bit as well, babe. I think I've only posted it in the TFC. Yeah, so that hole, from what I gather, is actually going to be really good. It just wasn't so good in the free. And there we go. There's a nice 85. Yeah, we're doing a global hunt right now. To see what we can see. Now I may start hopping into other sectors to find some of these, like if it's worth doing so. I'm not sure how frequently they'll spawn. Maybe someone else can answer that in the chat as well. Yeah, I've had such a busy afternoon, guys. I really have. Like, not making excuses, but it's just been one of those days. And I was trying to roll for crews. So I was trying to roll for triple VXP crews prior to this. So I was out hitting some dubs, and before I knew it, I was late. I was very late. Like, really late. And we've had like horrendous computer issues. I better put that out there now, because if those computer issues come again, like during the stream, then the stream may just end, because earlier on, like my internet was just cutting off for no reason other than it just liked cutting off. And I kept losing internet. And this is easy, very easy. Could do with some more Pro and M shards, for sure. Well, all shards, really. Right. Yeah, these ships are much weaker than the ships in the gantry ones, that's for sure. But I kind of, like, I've been hoping that this fleet would work in here. It was what I made it for, so if it didn't work, I'd be very, very, very upset. Right, just come in the range. See, the problem is the rank. If they were ranked, I wouldn't have to worry about that. But because they're not ranked, I have to kind of take one rhino at a time. Otherwise, they overwhelm me. They overwhelm my switch plates. If I was ranked, obviously, it would be a different story. But unfortunately, I'm not. So this is how we do it. And thankfully, those sort of scattergun turrets barely even tickle me. So.
I asked Gadget if we could get hit in a hub, and he's ignored me in comms, so don't film Gadget.
No.
I don't know if he said it was cool to get him or not. I asked him, he just didn't reply to me, so.
I don't know why you would say that out loud, to be quite honest.
I don't mean that to be rude, I'm just saying don't film him.
Sounds rude.
Oh no, I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying, like, don't get him in case he doesn't want. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's cool. I wasn't planning to anyway.
Permission and all that.
Yeah, no, I just I wanted to see what these are about, and I actually what I noticed on Tuesday's stream is that people seem to quite enjoy, like the preview server cut out earlier than I expected it was going to, and I just started streaming myself. I continued streaming and just went out and did some in-game chores, and people seem to really quite enjoy that, and I had a few PMs about it, so I thought that maybe we should start doing some more streams in general, like just streaming BP, not just raids, or because I only ever stream the preview servers, and mainly it's just to try and get that info out there for the community. But if streaming general day-to-day play is also going to help the community, then I'm all for that, So this could be the first in a line of sort of weekly things. Maybe I could do this every Friday or something, or I don't know, pick a day, And I'll just do all my in-game events at that time, so people can just have a look at how I'm doing them and figure out what way's right for them, or how they're going to do it cheaper, or if they're already doing it cheaper, Oh, bloody! Do you know what? I just hate the Switchblade. I don't know. I don't hate it, but I'm annoyed at the way they designed it. Like, it would have been good if it was designed for a target that is no good in. That's what I find comical about it, is they made the Switchblade and the Apollo for these encounters, for this particular encounter, and this particular encounter makes it pretty useless in some regards, because the missiles overwhelm you to a point where the Switchblades is one of the worst missiles you could have equipped in some scenarios. Well, when you're not ranked anyway. Because what's funny is I did actually rank them to legendary in Tuesday's preview server, and they seemed fine. They seemed to work just fine. So yeah, we'll just have to see. But I can take the fire from those things all day long, from the mega holes all day long, which is great. I can run through scattergun turrets all day long. I can just have a good fun old time with it. Could probably drive it a damn sight better as well. Once I'm ranked, my repairs will cut down, I think, to almost nothing. But we'll see. That's my problem at the moment with this fleet, is rank. So one of the things I'm more interested in about this global hunt thing is the rank, and not so much the shards at all. See, I'm not even going to fire a shot on with that thing on me. So yeah, I mean, if we start doing these weekly Twitch streams, then what we'll do is I will spruce up the page a little bit. We'll get our lovely Andrew to work on it, and we'll put in some better artwork, and we'll maybe start making it so that the chat shows on the stream, and all that kind of stuff. And we'll do our best to give it like a professional look and feel for you all. But I don't know. I kind of feel like all that stuff's not really relevant. Sometimes that's why I haven't really pushed to do it just yet. Like if you're playing the game and just killing shit, then It doesn't matter how pretty the outskirts is, does it really? To be fair. Yes, this rank is depressing me, but this is why we're here. We're here to rank these ships. So as long as I get that, all I want to do is see how much VXP I'm going to pull out of this. If it's high, if it's a lot.
VXP is really bad.
What?
VXP is really bad.
Oh,
Do you have a crew on?
no, I just wanted to test it out first. Can you try and find out how frequently they're going to spawn, Lucy?
No one knows.
No one knows. It's a case of secret. I only have like one ship in rank here, that's the annoying thing. In range. Because the way they've stupidly stacked, I'm going to have to move them. Oh, and they're stuck on the goddamn cryo. Jesus Christ. It's going to hurt. That was poor. Poor.
Right, TSM's kind of worked out spawn rate because Kickstarter haven't released a spawn rate, right? So Mark has done, there's going to be 3,500 mega hulls across 100 sectors, right?
Right.
So that means in 100 sectors, divide that by 5 towers, is 7 per tower in 24 hours.
7. Only 7 a sector per 24 hours.
That's if they're dropping from each relay tower though. If not, it'll be less.
So what TSM is saying is they're going to be 7 in our sector and that'll be it till tomorrow. No way.
7 per tower. There's 5 towers a sector.
Nah, that's not right. Is that based on the shards? Because if he's based it on the shards, then that's incorrect. Because you're not guaranteed a shard from every drop, from every hit. There's just a limit to shards, and once they run out, they'll stop. So if that's based on how many shards there are, then it can't be right because
7 shards per tower.
yeah, that's how many shards how many shards there could be per sector, per tower. But I don't know. I'm not really here for the shards. I'm more here for the VXP. I'm not trying to work out the drop rate for the shards. I'm more trying to work out how often these things are going to spawn and if I'm going to need to travel and that kind of stuff. But I don't know. We'll figure this out. Right, let's pull them in. That was not great. I should have been a little bit slower, but I want to see the VXP on this.
He says it's a really low VXP.
Wow, they're spawning quickly. Did you see that? One just spawned right in front of me. Just as I killed that one.
Nice, well done.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm going to bookmark this little bad boy. I like this. Blades. I have switchblades. They do suck at this rank. They suck. So alright, so when ranked they almost completely change, and hopefully we can get them ranked during the stream. That's the plan, because I want them ranked for the raid. I don't know, Spawn, if that trick works. Wow, that's terrible.
How much?
That can't be increased VXP. 217 VXP.
Shut up.
So if I had a triple crew on,
No, that can't be right.
I would get 660.
You can't use crews. You can't use crews in them.
Well, what's the point of even... Oh, God. What's the point of even fucking... How can you not use a crew? And so just to, sorry.
Just Gadget said there, I don't know, I'll ask him.
Oh, he means like maybe... I don't know, I imagine your VXP cruise is going to work.
His crew will just time out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm a little bit... I am annoyed about that. More than annoyed. I think that's fucking shite. Excuse my French. You know, I don't mean to swear, but it is. They advertise it as increased VXP, and you're actually better off hitting salvages. You could hit salvages and get that much VXP in less time. In less time than what it just took me to do that. So I'm confused how kicks I consider that to be increased VXP. It means I'm gonna have a hell of a 5 days in front of me ranking this fleet. Just wish it had. I wish that I didn't believe in the switchblades. Like I thought that it was going to be a good weapon. I thought, why would they be stupid enough to make a weapon that's crap? But they did, and the switchblade is that. But it's too late in the day for me to change, so I'm going to have to stick with it, because it's about 7... I looked at the refit, it's about 7 days a ship. Times 5, that's 35 days. And there is no way they're getting that coin out of me. But I actually wouldn't recommend switchblades, I think, to anyone through my experience of building with them.
My base has been hit.
Your base?
By a nemesis.
By an enemy?
Look, just look at your base cut next door.
Oh, it's metal.
You can't even see my base, it's that big.
He won't hurt you. He's just messing. I got 200 VXP, 217 VXP for killing this, which I found disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Like, that's not increased VXP. I would imagine, I would expect to get that from this already. Would you not? Like, it's a big thing. You're killing a lot of ships. So that is not increased VXP, Kixeye. You should be ashamed of even advertising it as that. But do you know what is helping here? I don't know if you guys can see. Is the 15% rank increase you get from fitting a Salty Dog crew. Already that's having a dramatic impact on my reload speed. I don't know if you guys can notice that compared to the last hit. So that goes to show that how deeply rank does affect the switchblade. But it's just annoying. It's just annoying that the weapon relies so heavily on the rank, and even then it's still not as effective as other weapons of its kind. Like, honestly, guys, if anyone's going to build Apollos are great, by the way. They're the hole to use against these targets. But switchblades are not the weapon to use on it. I would always recommend anyone to go phalanx, 2 phalanx 4, and then blades or harriers, depending on your situation and your rank and your level and what you've got retrofitted, etc. Until Kixeye can sort of see the light and decide to fix this weapon, it's of no use. But, you know, it's just one of those things. One of those things we have to deal with. The trick is with switchblades, unfortunately, I can't just go in all gun-ho and kill shit. I have to drive it a lot more slower. I can only allow like one rhino to come in at a time, and see when this gun's firing on me right now, I'm in a bad way because my switchblades are fully occupied. and if a ship was to come into my range now, I couldn't kill it. So I have to. Another thing I have to do with the Apollo wall is drive out of that weapon's range, so that weapon's not firing when I'm engaging ships. Which is so bad. I mean, when I hear myself talking through all the things I have to do to try and use this weapon, it's like, really? I have to go to, I have to go to that effort just to use a fucking weapon? You know what I mean? Just terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Wish we could turn back time.
If I could turn back time, yeah, I would probably not put switchblades on it. But at the time, when I seen the buff to the Apollo hull, I kind of expected changes to the blade, which never happened, and sadly, I should have waited. Because the weapon is terrible. But let's not complain so much. I'm trying my best not to be overly negative. Although my first 10 minutes of the stream is filled with a lot of disappointment in terms of the VXP and seeing just how bad the Switchblade is. But we will prevail, guys. So how are you all? Has anyone else tried this? Has anyone tried it with rhinos? I guess we could try it with rhinos in a minute. I'd like to know how you're all getting on. Better try and get some of these ships killed. Yeah, it's just not. It's not a fun ship to use with the Switchblades because you have to dance around so much. It's very frustrating. And you would think that they would give you good VXP at this time because of the raid approaching. I mean, who has the fleet built straight after the raid? Not many. So most people that have Apollos will need to rank them. What is my mouse doing? Don't start. Don't start, mouse. Yeah, do you know what I didn't realise, guys, as well when I started this is that the stream clashes with the Euros, the football Euros, like the opening ceremony, which
we paused.
Which I would normally always watch. I do like my football, so.
I let it go.
My mouse is playing up now. I'm just not having much luck with my computer today. I was playing earlier and my internet was like coming on for 10 seconds and going off for 10 seconds.
He had major gamer rage, it was brilliant.
Yes, you did not want to be in my household at that moment in time. A few things were said. It was definitely R-rated 10 minutes.
At least it's fixed, that's the main thing. Should I just phone and cancel the engineer?
I don't know. See how it holds up. See what? This is the problem when you get 4 rhinos together like that. I'm going to be here for 10 years killing that. 10 years could be a small exaggeration. Only small. And my lovely secretary Lucy is going to make a coffee. Honey babe. The only time I get a coffee is when I set live on air. Because she wants to look like cooperative and cool. Just kidding.
I'm not your slave.
You should be.
I'm not your slave.
What do I employ you for?
I just cracked my knee.
Do you know, did I see someone on the TFC page a little while ago? They put a post up and it said, are Liam and Lucy real? Or
Did they?
Yeah, it just said something like, is Liam and Lucy real, or is it just a wind up for the TFC?
Really?
To get viewers or something like that, it said.
We unfortunately have to live together.
Fortunate for me.
So
Don't.
your hair's not looking good today. What's going on with
No, it's not.
Look at this, guys. Just let the hair show down.
I know. The goo has failed me. I'm all gooed out. That sounded terrible. I'm almost embarrassed that people are watching this right now.
Why?
Because they're absolutely abysmal.
Do something else. Why don't you go and level some bases?
Because the stream's titled Global Hunt. You out to do a coffee, babe? Maybe. Yeah, no, they are really bad. Like worse than I thought they'd be, guys. So I apologise for that. I mean, look how long it's taken. At this rate, I would get 2 of these done with my crew. It would be easier to just to do cargo. Because to be honest with you guys, I wasn't interested in doing these one bit for shards. Like the shards can. Like by the time I get all the shards for all the mega holes and build those mega holes, there'll probably be stronger holes being released as just a normal hole. Do you know what I mean? Like half of them aren't even that strong anymore as it is. So I'm not even that fussed about shards. I'm only doing this for VXP. That's the only reason I'm here. Anyway, we'll keep going. Well, there's no point going in to fight that. Not with 4 rhinos coming at me. This is so annoying. This is how my raid's gonna be. I'm gonna like spend my whole day doing like 3 of these targets. I'm really cursing Kickstarter right now. Like I'm doing my best not to swear and blow up about it, but I am cursing them. Just for how terrible the switchblades are. Like I want to get the producer, the guy that made the switchblades. I wish he was with me right now. We'd have a good chat.
I've decided that for every coffee you ask, I'm going to charge you 100 coins.
100 coins for every coffee?
Well, no.
Cheaper than your shoes then?
200 coins.
200 coins. Are you just making this up?
500 coins.
1,000 coins.
1,000 coins of coffee.
1,000 coins. Well, just go make me a coffee, please, babe.
I'm being serious. I'm going to write you a bill.
Write me a bill. I tell you what, I'll give you an IOU. Do you take check?
No.
No check?
Only cash.
Only cash.
Or coins.
Okay. Yeah, it's not been a great week for these bloody streams because we had the absolute abysmal first draft of the new hull on Tuesday, which was the first draft. I will remind you, like they're not planning on using that. That was just that was an idea. They wanted to test it out, and that's the whole point of a preview server is getting these holes right. So they wanted us to go in, try it out as it was, and then they were planning to change it straight away, as far as I gather. So yeah. So the hole itself from Tuesday is going to change, but it was abysmal. It was so abysmal, wasn't it? For anyone that watched it, like how could you give that to a player and say test this out and think that you're giving them something worth testing out? I don't even think it was worth testing out. It was that bad. Is what I'm saying. Like it was really bad. But you know, it's been a rough ride for new tech in the game. I think with where we had the addition of these weapons and they weren't right. Like the Revenge wasn't right, and that had to be buffed. And then the Apollo wasn't right, and that had to be buffed. The weapon on this Apollo is just abysmal. Like, it is so bad. And look at that for stun. Like, they can't even move. I have to take speed upgrade off these bad boys and put on agility system 3. But I believe it or not, I have actually clicked to move. Oh, there we go. I've turned my eyes for a second there and let that happen. Yeah, they are not fun. Like I'm really, really, really annoyed about this fleet, and I'm really. I know that their problem is rank, but that's what I'm meant to be hitting these for. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'll continue hitting these with this fleet. Um, just because that is not a fun. Like, it's not enjoyable to be sat there doing that. Yeah, it's like the raid. Like I feel that the last raid was the worst raid I've seen in BP for maybe 2 or 3 years, and that just reminded me of it. So I'm sorry, guys. Sorry not to be all positive and gleaming, but it is. It still is an interesting. It's an interesting event. This global hunt. Like it's the first, I think, of its kind. Kicks, I've never done something like this before, um, which is cool. And for those that are looking to get some shards together for these holes, these mega holes, then it's a great way to do that. But it's just a shame about the VXP. I wish that they had put a bit more thought into that. Maybe they just felt that we were getting too much VXP. I guess we have had a lot of VXP stuff. Like we've almost had 2 a month for a while now. But I feel they're needed, to be honest.
Sorry, I just phoned Dad.
No worries.
Just before you lose.
You got some munchies for me?
No, for me. These are mine. You didn't want any sweets, remember?
Honestly. This is what I have to cope with. This is what
I
I have to.
asked you when we went
This is
shopping.
what I actually have to live with. Every day I have to
asked you
live
when we
with
went
this.
shopping, do you want any sweets? And you went, no.
This is actually what I have to live with on a daily basis, guys.
You can starve. I don't care.
What are you on about hitting 75s that doesn't give shards? Only 83s do. What? Said that TSM. Sorry, let me read up. Yeah, you could do. The fleet is. Sorry, I'm just catching up on that. Sicky. So basically, the build could be good. If it was max ranked, it probably would be good. It probably would be able to do this a lot easier. So it's just a switchblade. At low rank is terrible. That's the problem, and I'm finding it very, very painful to be sat doing this. But with that being said, maybe I shouldn't be so down in the dumps about it. It's just I was misinformed about this weapon. Is a good thing to say because I believed that it would be worth it, and it's not. And it does annoy me because I wish I could have built it with phalanx and harriers. It just would have been better. It would have basically have done the same job. It would have continued to fire down exactly the same amount of missiles incoming, but at the same time keep firing missiles as opposed to doing what it's doing now. I mean, I just hope Kixeye can watch this and say, yeah, we need to sort that out, guys.
Liam.
Yeah.
TSM says your follows suck.
Okay. I appreciate that. The builds sound in terms of, like, I don't feel that I've made an error on the layout. It's just the weapons, they're not ranked using a weapon that needs rank. But even at full rank, I don't think the Switchblade's as effective as the Phalanx and the Harrier. So it desperately does need rank, and I thought that that's what this event would give me, but it's not going to, and I think that's what I'm annoyed about. What was was Wim saying about the? What was Wim saying about the shards? What level do you get shards from?
85.
Just the 85s, so not actually the mega holes I was hitting. What was I hitting? 95s.
Don't know. I'm not really paying attention.
You're not paying attention. With rank, the fleet does do Wim. I had it in the previous server, and it worked. Go and check out the stream for the preview.
Why is everyone having a go at your build?
Sorry.
Why is everyone having a go at your build?
Let me show them the build. Maybe that will make things easier. Well, it's just it looks terrible, and it does look terrible because it's running bloody switchblades.
Why do you switchblades on it?
I don't know. I just thought that they would sort the weapon out. But I cannot refit right now. I just cannot. I just don't have the available funds to refit them. Oh, I'm so hot as well. Like I'm sweltering. Okay, I'm gonna open up the fleet to show you guys the fleet. Okay, 2 secs. I have 0 shards, which is cool. When is fleet dogs? Yeah, I deleted a lot of fleets earlier in the year as I was rebuilding and putting stuff back together, and I kind of went for the out with the old, in with a new policy, and scrapped a lot of old tech, which is I don't know which I don't really necessarily see. I mean, that's bad for what I hit with that fleet. But oh yeah, the build. Okay, guys, I'll show you the build now. Yeah, I did actually, in the previous year on Tuesday, I managed to take it to legendary rank. And, I can't, there's nothing, I can't do that. I wish I could. One second. Yeah, so the fleet setup is this, and it, yeah, let me see if I can get it bigger. The build in itself is correct. I don't know if I should just open up Huggies. 1 second. Let me go into. We'll do this live on air. Just be better, isn't it? So. I'll show you the build that I currently have, and I'll show you how I wish I bloody built them. I just didn't expect the Switchblade to be that terrible. And it is. It's an absolute joke of a weapon. Whoever designed it should be kicking himself for it, because it's just so bad. And I apologise if that offends anyone that did design it, but I gotta be honest with you, you messed up on that one. What else have I got? Siege battery. New special. Speed system 5. Let's just double check. I give them maximum missile resistance I could because of the targets they're hitting. Obviously, pretty much, I think everything that I've got on it is retrofitted to R15 as well. Where's the speed upgrade? That's the build I'm running, I believe. Is that the build I'm running? Just double check that, because I thought mine was lighter than that. Wait, 7620. Aha, sorry. Excuse me?
You guys talking about hacking in the chat?
Can you boot them straight away? We don't condone that at all. Alright, so that's the build I currently have there. And I had every faith in that build. But the switchblades, unfortunately, are abysmal. So ideally I would switch it without looking at anyone else's builds. This would be my exact change to it. Would be to take that off and switch it for that. And take this off and switch it for... Yeah. But the problem is you're losing that increased building DPS, so that's why blades run better than Harriers, because they have much higher building DPS. But to also run this setup, you may have to adjust some other things. Now, do you know what? Looking at how they performed against the cryo pool there as well, I would actually probably put some stun resistance on these and forget the speed upgrade. I think they go fast enough. Do you know what I mean? Once they're cooking. So for me, that would probably be... Oh, also I've missed something else. Excuse me. That was a huge oversight. Yeah, so I would probably run something like that. Maybe drop some of these to the D1M just to allow the extra weight, because they need to be around the 6. Yeah, I would probably run that. That would be my adjusted build, and the reason I would run that is that compensates the change of special, the change of weapon. You need that to buff these, and it gives you that turret defense still. So yeah, if in a perfect world, that is what I would have built. But to change this ship to this ship is going to cost me... Well, we can actually even look at the cost just now too. So what we take off. So there we go. That's a bit of shipbuilding as well. So to refit that would be 10 days across 5 ships. So that's 50 days on top of a fleet I've already coined. And that's terrible. That's terrible, but I should have just not believed in Kixeye this one time. I should have had not as much faith, because they got that weapon really wrong. And it is abysmal. I don't know. There's no two ways about it. The weapon is absolutely crap. And I
build feeling I just sent over Facebook from TSM.
I hope they're watching. TSM?
Yeah, I was sending it there.
Yeah, okay. This is TSM's design. He runs... Okay. Yeah, that's nice, TSM. I like that. I do think that stun resistance is needed, looking at that target I just hit, but whether that's going to be something we see in a lot of the targets or not. The hydraulic resistors is something I would have ran as well, just for that 50% concussive defense, but the reason I don't run that is because I don't have any left. They're all in bloody use on my fleets, so I don't have any of them left to use, unfortunately. Yeah, so that is it. Yeah, not a great deal of I see you're running yeah, I mean, I can kind of see where you run the penetrative increase, but I don't know if you've noticed that they need it or not. I don't know. If I copy that there. Excuse me, what the bloody hell have I done there? I've completely messed it up. Never mind. Yeah, no, that's a great build, TSM. I like it. So there you go, guys. There's a couple of builds shown now. I personally do regret the switchblades, but now I'm left with it. I'm gonna have to get these guys ranked. Like, I've got no choice. They've got to be ranked, otherwise they're just gonna be absolute jokes of a whole, which is what we've just seen there. So I may just bloody hit the other things. My crew's probably expired now. Yeah, I know. We've still got a bit on it. Okay. Kickside, if you're watching, or if there's any Kickside in chat, you better sort that bloody weapon out. All right. Because I will find where you live. I wonder if anyone's... These shards, I mean, I don't know. In the world so far that I'm in, they've claimed 67, but I've claimed 0.
Gadget's got 1.
Gadget got 1. How many did he hit?
3.
3. He looked like he was hitting the mega holes.
Yeah.
That's weird, because Wim said they only come out of 85s. But Gadget was hitting 95s. Dunno. Yeah, Wim, if you guys do get a chance though, check out Tuesday's stream, because I did take this week to legendary rank in there, and then I hit the highest level target in the stream, which of the new raid targets, and it did kind of work. It wasn't good, like it wasn't as good as it should have been, but it worked. It worked a damn sight better than these do. But there's no way I'm throwing any more coin in this fleet. No way. Simple as that. So I'm at east. Yeah, let's try north. That pizza sounds good, Wim. Sounds really good. Lucy's meant to be making dinner tonight, and
I made Liam a buffet.
still hungry.
I made Liam a buffet of sandwiches earlier, and he ate like 3.
I've still not eaten.
You're such a liar.
So,
I made you like a big buffet, and I bought you a quiche.
It's buffet.
It's buffet.
It's buffet.
I don't like you right now.
Well, I'm just saying, there's all that chicken out there.
I'm not hungry, so I'm not making dinner.
Just saying.
Hope you starve.
See what I mean? That's what I live with. Hope I starve. I guess that they've already mopped them up in our bloody sector. Buggers. Let's try central. I wonder if anyone can confirm the VXP. Like, is it meant to be that low? Has there been any discussion about it on the forums, I wonder? Great.
Did you just talk to me there?
No, never mind. I have that amazing fun loading time going on. I'm going to have to refresh, unfortunately, guys. I still get that tower thing. I don't know why it does that. Like, it's not this computer, so I don't know why it's doing that. But I'm still getting that. Okay. Someone's already talking about the bonus. I just wanted to check this, guys, because I want to see. Is anyone had a new target? Payout with a 1-star site. It was 310 for 5 holes. Yeah, someone's basically spotted out here in the forum that they can get. What's this rubbish doing there? Just close. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. My iPad's trying to link up to the computer. Okay, guys. Yeah, the forums are kind of in the same position that I am, and that is a lot of hate for terrible, terrible, terrible bonus VXP. Bonus VXP that isn't actually bonus VXP. Anyway, it's not been a great week. Better be a bloody good raid. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think I'm going to do the raid.
Why?
I didn't do last raid either.
If I can get this fleet ranked, it'll be. Why ain't he going for the tower? If I can get this this fleet ranked, it will be a straightforward raid. It's just knowing that I've got I've got 5 days.
Your computer's going to crash again.
To rank. I better bloody not.
I just don't find that all interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of. Oh, come on, man. What is going on with the game tonight? Oh, God. Kind of on the borderline of not even wanting. If it wasn't for you guys, the stream would have ended, you know? We're not having internet issues again, are we?
No, it's on hitting stuff.
Okay. Just the towers are bugged. Maybe I'll just drive to towers instead of jumping through them. Be bloody easier. And my actual ship is in a different sector at the moment as well. That's how cool that is. Thanks, Kicks. Yeah, I'm just going to bring them home because this is just silly. What can I do? What would be the easiest way? Relay move here.
What?
Nothing.
Why are you giving me a evil look? I just muted the TV.
I wasn't giving you an evil look.
Everyone just seen you look at me like that.
Do you want me to give you an evil look?
Everyone just seen you look at me like that. That was horrible.
I didn't give you an evil look.
You did.
Maybe it's just my face.
Yeah, you are a frosty faced dick.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is terrible as far as the stream goes. I'm disappointed and apologetic, guys, because firstly the VXP bonus is no bonus at all, and secondly this fleet is abysmal in these targets. Like, it's doing worse in these targets than I was expecting it to. So okay. Anyway, we'll keep going. We'll hit another one, but it's doing worse in these mega holes than it was doing in the standard versions. But I don't know. Maybe Kicks are still trying to tweak these things out. They're hitting us with some harder versions just now, just to see if we're ready. Who's playing, Lucy?
Romania and France.
Romania and France. Is this the opening game?
Yeah. I've got a bet on Portugal, so I better win.
What's your bet on Portugal?
£10 for 400 or something back.
If that bet comes in, I'm going out drinking with you.
It's in work. I told you about it.
I didn't think it was £10.
Yeah, £10 a team.
And you picked Portugal.
No, I drew Portugal.
Oh, so you want Portugal to win or lose?
No, I picked Portugal to win.
Right.
It came out
To win the whole Euro.
Yeah, and my friend got France.
Well, Portugal's a pretty good.
Well, they've got Ronaldo.
Oh. Oh, and it was random. Oh, yeah. Just kidding. I'm going to try a different tactic this time, guys. I'm just going to dance here and try and kill the ships as fast as possible before I engage the mega hull, or even engage anything remotely close to like its weapons. I'm literally just going to dance right here. I may have to move in a minute just to open up those turrets. But I'm going to forcefully engage these, so I don't have to wait for them to come to me. Because one by one, they're easy. Do you know what I'm saying? It's when I have to fight 2 or 3 at a time is when we start to have difficulties. See, the first volley is the best volley, because that's when I get a full volley off before the Rhino's missiles enter the green ring. Because that's my trouble area, is when the Rhino's missiles start entering the green ring. That means that's when my missiles stop firing. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to follow chat with him, but I've got stuff going on. I'll look at your PM after the stream, buddy. I don't want to open up PMs on the stream. So I'll check it out after, or I can look at it via the iPad pad if you want me to. So yeah, so that felt a bit smoother, the way that they kind of dealt with that. I know I don't think I've drove very well these last couple of hits. But I guess I find them quite frustrating. Do you know what I mean? Let's slow it down a little bit. Think about what we're doing. So try and do it as low a damage as possible is what I'm saying. I'm going to try. But see, 1, 2, 3, yes, 6 rhinos. 6 rhinos is excessive, I think. There we go. But we just need to engage them quickly like that.
I have a question.
Shoot.
Why can I not use a research token against R&D?
They don't let you do it for some reason. It's odd, isn't it? They won't let you do that, but they'll let you coin it.
Oh.
I don't know, because it kind of counts as something different. It's not like a regular research. I think that was their speech for it. Yeah, I'm not fully sure, to be honest. So guys, if you can take anything from this stream right now, one thing I would take from it is that if you have decided to go with Switchblades like I have, then you need to get them ranked before the raid. That right now I would be say is my top tip. Yeah, if you were duped like me and decided to build Switchblades, then you need to get ranking ASAP and make sure you're legendary ranked in time for the raid. But notice that I am doing a lot better in this attack. And the reason for that is I think better control and better driving. I'm not just dancing around like a loony. I kind of came in at one side and just stayed there. This is the problem when that starts happening. Now look how I'm taking damage now. See, I need to move away from it. Say, right, you're not firing at me anymore. I'm going to sit up here. I'm going to wait. Now when that rhino comes to me now, I should be reloaded. And I should be able to drop it in one volley. And that's the tactic. That's the tactic you're forced to use with Switchblades, and that's what annoys me more so than anything. Is that I'm forced to drive them that way because basically it's making them take 3 or 4 times as long. Like if I had normal missiles and just some phalanx, I could just run this, and probably have similar results for similar damage. So my build is just giving me a much slower way to do this, which that's what I think is annoying for me. Time is money, you know. But see, what is that firing right now? Do you know what I mean? Surely I would get one shot off. I don't know. Just seems silly half the time. You're trying to like look in there and see how many missiles I'm actually getting off per volley, but just trying to wait for these pulls to fade out. Let's quickly shoot that. Oh god, every time. Every time. Every time, Liam. Anyway. See, that is just the most frustrating thing about this ship. Like, why did... And that's why that's another reason why I'm struggling to really control them. Or get a position. You see when you, like, move and, like, one ship just jumps off ahead. It's like one ship gets a speed boost and the others don't. And then you're sat there with one ship firing. That's really, really annoying. Anyway. Try my best to not be too negative, but it's just annoying. Like, there's absolutely no reason for these to have low VXP, you know? It's just no reason. It almost seems cruel.
Judges in chat. Cancels TSM.
I got a shard. My first one.
You don't have any proto shards?
No, I mean my first one in this global hunt.
How many more do you need?
So let's have a look. I mean, that's not good. Excuse me?
Never mind.
How many more do I need to... I'll show you. I actually didn't... I don't think I collected all the shards in the last raid. Because I hated it so much. I didn't collect the limited stuff either. I just really... I didn't even collect the tokens last raid. I got what I needed to get the hull, get the missile, and I got the hell out of there. That was it. So I was really... The raid before that, where we could get like 150 of each, I got all of that. I was right up involved in that stuff, but... yeah. I'll show you my shards. So, shard-wise, where are we? So I've got the Hellstar 160, Ghost Crawler 150, which I really slacked on, really. A Gamma Behemoth. I haven't finished all 5 of them, which I thought I did. Okay, so I got another Gamma to get, and then Man of War, and the Proto Nemesis, and of course the Artemis, which is from the R&D. You only need to do, I think you get 3 lots of 50 on that. So Yeah, so I'm still a bit away on these mega holes. Still a bit away. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. I think I've got every hole ever released in other than the stuff from the Forsaken Arena, because I hated that. I never did any of that. So yeah. See, I've got one hydraulic resistor left, TSM. So I couldn't put that. I would have needed 5, so I couldn't put that on my fleet, unfortunately. But that's just the way it is. We're out of triple cruise as well, which is fantastic. I was actually trying to roll some just before this stream, but I had no luck. I actually rolled like 250k uranium and got nothing to show for it. Nothing at all. And I only have one standard one. That can't be right. I have to roll for some cruise in a minute. Maybe you guys will bring me luck. Should we roll some cruise? You up for that, guys? Let's do that. Let's roll some cruise. Right. You guys are going to be my good luck charms. I expect it. Let's roll some cruise. I've got max because I killed a dub literally just before we went live, so I'm max on uranium at the moment. We need VXP cruise triple mainly, but we'll take any doubles that come as well because we have none. But you guys are going to give me some luck, and we're going to get some good stuff here. It is, Jeff. Yeah, it is. Hi, Jeff. How's it going? Yeah, it's terrible, mate. In fact, it's not even worth doing. I mean, there is definitely not. Here's what I would say to you: it's not increased VXP. In fact, if that's the VXP you're getting, is what I would expect to be the VXP from these. So, like you're getting like 200 VXP from an 85 or free. Was it 217? 217. So with say you had a double cron, your 400 and 434, and a triple cron is 600 and 651. And
yes or no?
No, of course not. And yeah, so I mean, you basically what my point is you could actually get that much VXP from hitting salvages in probably less time. Yeah, it is a shame as well. I'm raging about it because I actually need to rank my Apollos really bad, otherwise they're going to be useless, and they're showing that tonight. So yeah, I'm really disappointed about the VXP, like hugely disappointed. But I'm also hugely disappointed at how bad the Switchblade is, and that I wasted time building it. But it's just one of those things. Are you not streaming yourself tonight, Jeff? I thought you might have been giving this a go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't dislike them, but they need rank. They're a weapon that needs rank, and if they don't have rank, they don't do good. And it doesn't. I thought tonight was going to be that night. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like it. So. Your gel blocks it. I like that. do believe that Lucy is going to make another coffee.
No, I'm not. I don't.
Oh, I just rolled past a double. I didn't mean to do that. I was going to take all the doubles that come. So, the 85s. The 85s, are the targets you get the shards from. I don't know, Wim, you were saying something about 83s. I don't know, I missed that. But I'm assuming that you meant the 85s. Is that right? Like, there is only 85 spawning, is there not? Yeah, no? Okay. Gadget, don't be a hater.
Gadget's not hating.
He is. Look, he says, you took 2 hours on the same target I took 17 minutes from. Case closed. And that's how I imagine Gadget would say that, you know? He would be kind of case closed. They're not ranked yet, Gadget, you know what I'm saying? You know I need rank. Yeah, Gadget so badly wants my switchblades to be bad. Like, more so than any other player. But they're not gonna be. Well, they are tonight. Let's get them bloody ranked and prove him wrong. Come on. So, how is everyone in BP at the moment anyway? Is everyone having a good, old, enjoyable time? I see the raid counter come up. I was lucky enough I got 10 days of ship tokens this week in the Forsaken mission. I was so chuffed about that. Like, 10 days. Can't go wrong with that. And I had like, because I don't know if you guys, I said in my stream on Tuesday, I took away I took 2 revenges out of my base hitting fleet and I've put them in my base guard. And they're working okay, but obviously it's made my base fleet have I'm 2 ships short. So I've got the base guard versions built now. Well, I've got one of them built, but thanks to those tokens, because it had like 13 days on it, and then I got 10 days. I was so chuffed with that. But I've just got to build the second one now. And I was hoping to rank them. I even got a plain dry hole citadel ready as well, because I'm going to be putting one of them in my base. Planned on ranking it. So I had the Apollos to rank, I had a Revenge to rank, and a Citadel to rank. All tonight. And that's completely out the window now. Because, well, it's not. I can let them autopilot salvages. I just rolled past a normal salty dog again. Do you know, I do this, do you know how often, right, I sit here and I do this, and I roll past Legendary Crews, because I don't look at what I'm doing closely enough, and a Legendary comes up and I roll past it. I did it earlier with the Disciples of Skullduggery, and I was raging. And I've done it like 3 times in the last month with Grease Monkeys. I remembered. I collected that one. Yeah, do you know what's kind of pointless in this stream now is me using these Apollos to hit these targets, because I'm better off just shoving a crew on the Apollos and letting them hit cargo on autopilot. What? So we may as well just like do something else. I don't want your shards, Kicks. I want your VXP. I'll give you back. In fact, I'll trade in 20 of my shards off of all 4 of the mega holes. I'll give you 20 Mana War shards, 20 Nemesis shards, and everything else, and you give me VXP instead, because the VXP is worth more than your shards by 10-fold. I think maybe Kicks, I misunderstood why people were excited about this weekend, or what they were excited for. Don't forget with shards. So where's my luck, guys? Where is my luck? No, I don't. I'm not going to refit. Like I do like them. I don't dislike them at all. I'm just not sure if switchblades were the best choice. That's my opinion. Like, you know, they're cool. I know they have really high DPS, and I know when they're legendary ranked they work, but I could have just as well have done the build without them and not had to wait to get them legendary ranked for them to work. I think when they're legendary ranked, I'll be getting exceptional repair times, probably better than most. But again, you know, you've still got to drive them cautiously. You've still got to drive them in such a way that you're not letting them get, even legendary ranked. I imagine 4 or 5 rhinos could still overwhelm them. Even 2 rhinos or 1 rhino in that mega ship could probably overwhelm them. And that's not a position I want to be in. I don't want them to be overwhelmed ever. I just want them to do their job. So that's what I'm annoyed about. I just don't like that the weapon released is inferior to tech already out. That's the problem. I seen I don't know. I've seen a few different builds. I don't think the build's a problem. Just trying to keep rolling. Keep rolling.
They see me rolling.
Oh, God.
They hate it.
She's off.
Trying to get some legendary crews.
I don't want legendary. I just want elite.
Trying to get some yellow crews. My music's so loud. I'm singing.
Lucy, can you whistle? Good, because you can't fucking sing. Just kidding. Yeah. Yes, you guys are having a whale of a time right now watching me roll for crews, aren't you? I know you're enjoying this, and, you know, what can I say? It's heaven right now for you guys. And, you know, I'm that kind of guy that delivers excitement, you know? Oh, I just did it again. Oh well. You have to get Gadget to open up the sector bar while I'm streaming so I can hit a dub and fill up on uranium. Gadget, did you just hear that? Alright, okay, yeah. The groups, how many are we on? It's just Gadget just goes out with his ghost caller and just raggles the Armadas. Gives them the old dirty treatment. Yeah, I mean, I will say as well that like my Switchblades set has done fairly well up until these 85s. These 85s seem to. I just did it again. These 85s seem to fire a lot of like the amount of missiles coming out of them is very high. I will say that.
Liam, can you stop rolling crews? This is so boring.
They see me rolling. Are you hating? You hating?
Seriously, come on.
Alright, okay. Next good crew. I know, but I was hoping to get some triplers.
Okay, we do that another time, not just now, yeah?
I got some doublers.
Everyone agrees with me here.
Look, the crew are waiting for the crew, man. You telling me there's no love in the crew right now?
I'm in love with the coco.
Fuck is that? Fuck's she talking about?
I thought it sounded quite good.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe you're going a bit deaf.
Wait, Gadget knows that song.
Gadget, I'm in love with Coco. That one. Yeah.
Well, David just owned you.
What did David say? You should refit to Switchblades, Gadget.
Rainmaker messaged me and said you'd be more prepared.
In what regard? Why is that showing that like it's open? It's not open.
56 Galaxy. Can you see this right now?
Can I see what?
Look at this.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's just never mind.
Never mind. Oh.
Why are you imitating me?
You had me so excited then as well.
No, Wilcom was hitting the base. The fleets all just shut up. The fleets all get stuck.
Really?
And they were freezing.
Kidding.
I know.
I don't believe you. So we've got the doubler on now. Lucy likes to doubler herself every now and then. So we're going to see how that works out for this one. Oh, God. I might not be able to drive a ship, but maybe I'll make you laugh, and that'll work. I'm actually... I was considering... like doing maybe, I don't know, yeah, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I was thinking about perhaps doing a stream like maybe once a week, maybe every Friday, because I finish early from work on a Friday, so it's the day that I have the most free time. I tend to do a half day on a Friday in Scotland. Most companies do, so. So we'll probably maybe start doing these weekly streams, and we'll make it like weekly chores and, you know, Forsaken missions, uranium, dubs, you know, just all the kind of general stuff, and people can chill. See, it's much easier when you do it like that, when you break it down ship by ship like that. Much, much easier, in fact. Look at right now, I took no damage. Virtually. Just a shame Kixo stiffed us with a VXP, because probably would have been ranked by now. If they were like normal. But it's okay. What I'll do, guys, is I'll just get some bloody crews on, and I'll just... Do you know what these fleets do really well? What they can do very well is they autopilot 75s perfectly. Like, no damage. You can just take them out for 50 minutes with a crew on, autopilot in 75s, and then use a free repair afterwards. Because, for some reason, 75s, because they have, like, 96 ranging missiles... they will sit in that range and not fire mortars at you. Whereas if you were hitting 71s on autopilot, you need some hells in there. With this fleet, you don't. With this fleet in the 71s, 75s, you don't. Sorry, is what I meant. So yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll get them ranked before the raid, and they'll be fine for the raid. You know, if I can do this as is now, and I'm getting 2 hours, chuck that into a raid, add in a grease monkey, we're down to 30 minutes. That's 1 coin. I can live with that, and they're not even ranked just now, so I expect to bring that down a lot to almost a free repair even. Because, yeah, what am I at? 3 star, so I'm at like 30, 29, 33%. And 75% is actually giving you a plus 400 reload. Because there's actually a bug on the reload, guys, which many of you already know, but let's just go over it again. So, on reload, your reload starts at 100%. when you rank up to 25%, it's meant to give you a 25% increase, taking your reload to 125%, but it doesn't. It actually takes your reload to 200%. So when you rank up to 75%, it actually gives you a 3 times, like 300% buff on top of your original reload. So your starting reload is 100, and it goes up to 400%. So if you calculate that on something like the Switchblade, or even, well, as we know, any weapon in the game, it basically makes it a completely different weapon. Like, it makes them insane. So, and that was all down to a mistake in how they coded that into the game, I believe. Well, it must have been either that or it's just some kind of bug. Anyway, that's all the ships down. Let's see if we can avoid driving into those stupid little red rings this time. Like, let's see if we can keep the ships stacked a little bit better. I wonder if Raken's watching. Raken, if you are watching, I am so annoyed about these Switchblades. Like, I'm probably the most annoyed I've ever been. I'm going to write an angry letter. Void the cryo. Void in the cryo. And we did it again. Well done, Liam. Yep. Need to avoid those little red rings. That was not meant. Sorry guys, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it like that. It's just terrible. But you know what? We're all being hit. Probably because I'm streaming. They all just want to hit us while we're streaming. Because they love us. There's a lot of players out there that really, really harbour deep, sensitive feelings towards me. See you later, Jeff. All the best, buddy. Price. Take care. What are you doing that for?
Sorry.
Is it something
Bad throat, sorry.
Something someone sent you? Okay, I think that's it. That's it. Let's see what damage we took that time. So we took a little bit less that time. Only a little bit less, but still.
Sorry, this monster's just popped in here, so I'm just going to quickly mod him up.
Hi Monster, how's it going?
Monster just made fun of you about your switchblades in the TFC chat.
Is he?
Yeah.
Let's just remove his admin quickly. How many are watching just now?
35.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but my fleet doesn't like going through that tower very much. Oh, bloody hell, I just pressed the wrong button. We'll go for another 23 minutes, guys. Let me get this TFC chat back up. Is there anything else? If there's anything you'd like me to, anything you'd like to see, I'm going to cut it off at the 2-hour mark. So 23 minutes for me, so I can get some kind of sleep. But I also, with the disappointment I'm having with the VXP, I'm really, really disappointed. Like, extremely disappointed. I don't give a crap about any shards. I was only interested in VXP. And, yeah. That's all I can really say about that, to be honest. I'm not so fussed about the Switchblades, and thanks for the support, Stu, on the Switchblades. I can get them ranked and beat these guys. Beat these guys' best scores. So, yeah. Who's this asshole's base here? Who is that guy? What a bloody douchebag. Who would call themselves that? It's a bloody idiot's name.
Insector Gadget. Can I just say Liam was humming that tune earlier? Just to let you all know.
No, I wasn't.
You were. You were sitting here going...
If you're going to offend me, like, at least say something real.
You were. You were going...
I don't know. I don't even know why you would even say that.
You were. You were humming the tune.
Okay, whatever. Okay. Oh, please don't do that glitchy thing. Oh god. Right. Okay. Looks like we're having much fun here, so we're just gonna hit some 85s while we wait for a mega hole to spawn, because I cannot be dealing with the rubbish. Is it me, or does that fleet look like it's got full health? Is it like glitched and instant repaired or something? Or did I just coin its repair and not realise it? Oh, I coined it, didn't I? Yeah, it was 3 coins. Sorry, excuse me. These damn coiners these days. Forget they're fucking coining. Just kidding. And this is kind of how I'm expecting my raid to go. I don't know what kicks I've done in those 85s, but I mean, you can't even shoot the missiles down. Like, look at the difference of the rhinos in here and the rhinos in the 85s for the shards. There is a dramatic change. Dramatic, like almost completely unrecognisable. I had every faith in this fleet until I hit those 85s tonight. You know? I guess they just they hurt the switchblades. Too many missiles in them. Are you gonna fire at that, or are you just gonna stare at it? Jesus Christ. Just fire at it, for crying out loud. See, that was the 85, the assault targets, you know, to upgrade the rhinos and the Kodiaks. This is just, the new targets we had last week. I mean, that's painless. I can do that all day long for nothing, you know? So, it seems to be that these mega holes have kind of beefed up. No, I wouldn't say they're beefed up. What they have is, the ability to overwhelm my switchblades. That's 50 switchblades, and they overwhelm it. So. Yeah. No, sort the cat out, Lucy. The cat. You not hear it?
Well, it's Kiki get on one. Kiki! Don't call her in.
Never. No, it's right. I wonder if anyone's got a bet on who scores the first goal in the Euros. Like, I was just thinking that. What if this game goes 0-0 and someone bet on the next game? The football's on, guys. For any of you that don't know, the Euro.
The score's currently 0-0. Well, it's on pause for now.
Well, yeah,
so.
we had it on pause for an hour while
Missy.
we're streaming. They see me streaming. So annoyed.
Why?
I just I just annoyed about the VXP. That's what I'm annoyed about.
Oh no. Liam, are you recording the in-betweeners?
No. Why would I want to record the in-betweeners? I think sometimes it just records like related programs to stuff you watch.
Can you see Mexi in your stream?
No.
He's sitting watching you.
Could cook her in a curry. She'd make a good
You will
curry.
not touch my cat.
She'd make a good curry.
Oh, I'm being hit again.
Do you want me to get in the stream?
Yeah. No, don't. It's a ghost crawler hitting my base. People getting I've got a frosty.
Might do. Who is it?
One-eyed Jack.
One-eyed Jackie. Nice. Which sector?
He's from Sector 3.
It's coming all the way up here. Must like you, Lucy.
Well, he's hitting all of us, to be fair. He's just peeking us all because we're that cool.
So, guys, I appreciate anyone that's come out and watched a bit of this. It's not been great, I know. I mean, I expected the VXP to be higher, so I apologise if maybe I was a bit annoyed about that. I don't mean to be like negative and annoyed on the camera, but I was a bit frustrated by it, I must be honest. Because, ranking by salvage makes my eyes bleed already. Just thinking about it makes me feel all pained up. But these holes are very powerful. Sorry, these mega ships, these 85s are quite powerful, and they're very much overwhelming my switchblades at their current rank. which is also annoying. But that's okay. I mean, what would be interesting is to come back and do this when they are ranked and see the difference. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not sure if I hit a target of this level when I did legendary rank them on Tuesday. I'm not sure if these targets were these seem slightly different. I'm not fully sure.